Welcome back to Brush Up Your Game, and today, a re-review of Wave 3's I.R.W. Gal Gath'thong, better known as the Romulan warbird from that one Enterprise episode, the Enterprise Incident, or, the one with the Romulan commander. Anyway, the Gal Gath'thong. A Romulan bird of prey. Very small, maneuverable ship, as you can see from the dial. 2 and 3 hard turns are white. Lots of white, a little bit of green. Only a forward 90 arc. That's pretty standard on Romulan ships. It's what it is these days. A 2-2-3-2, decent maneuver, or decent stat line. Evade, target lock, cloak, echo. This is viable. Double crew, double weapon, and you go, where's the tech slot? That's what hurts. Lack of a tech here. I like the named ability, though. When initiating an attack while cloaked, you may fire plasma torpedoes without needing a target lock. We need slightly better plasma torpedoes. I'd love to see an even better one. Like 5 dice, time token, that sort of thing. That would really make the Gal Gath'thong sing. As it is, it's okay. The Vortivore is better with the sensor echoes, but Gal Gath'thong, it's playable. Generic comes in at 16. This is a ship, it needs to be recosted. We need a new version of this. It's one of the several that, as of late June 2022, as I'm recording, has not been repriced yet. Hopefully someday. Romulan Commander. Action during the combat phase of this round, your ship attacks before every other ship. Place an Aux power token beside your ship. This is an ability that just needs to be updated for modern game. An action to attack first, it's not worthwhile. Needs to be triggered based off of other Romulan ships or presence of ships in the forward firing arc, something like that. You can still have the Aux power drawback, but it needs something more. Skill 7's nice. Double talent, again, nice. Romulans aren't the best at their talent slots, but they're not terrible. 5 points is a bit pricey. I'm willing to pay that for skill 7 double talent slot. It's just this action, it hurts. It's really tough to get quality. Romulans want their actions to cloak, to sensor echo, that sort of thing. The Gal Gath'thong is a prime target for a Romulan cloaking device. I think you use your crew slot. You want to stay cloaked. It makes sense. You get the whole combo going here. It's a good combo. Double back. After performing a sensor echo action, you may discard this card to immediately perform a 1 or 2 full astern maneuver. This is a better card than I ever thought it was. It's because of the crazy shenanigans you can get with bank echoes. You combo that in, and really, you're almost pulling off a turn maneuver. I know you're not getting the full 90-degree rotation. You're only getting 45 rotation. But the positioning you can get by also backing up, it's like you barely moved. Or it's like you moved a ton. It depends on how you want to pull off that echo. There's a lot of flexibility here. It's really good. It's pricey. I consider this mission playable, not tournament OP, high competitive, world level card. But it's a fun card, and I've played it to some reasonable extent, and I like it. A decoy. When defending before any dice are rolled, you may discard this card and any one of your weapons or tech to force your opponent to roll 3 less attack dice this round. It's nice, but we have attack cancellations for cheaper than this. We have, even Romulans have interface generator. Granted, that's a tech, but yeah, just rolling 3 less attack dice, well, that's your rule of 3 right there. It's decoy feels fine. I'm fine jettisoning a weapon or a tech, but I want it to do more. I want it to completely redirect the attack. That would be my go-to for it. But the plasma torpedoes, the things you want for the Gal Gath'thong here. They give you 4 dice, but you got to spin your target lock and disable the card. So it's a lot of actions to ever use it again. And at some point, I'd say just find a better weapon. But you do get to reroll all your blank results one time, so that is nice. But without battle stations anywhere, it hurts. And the text saying you can fire from your rear arc is just like another slap in the face to Romulans. So I'm not entirely sure how to take this card. It's not excessively expensive, but it's also not like it's great. And it hasn't held up. The nuclear warhead, at the end of... It's an action. At the end of the activation phase, discard this card and place minefield token within range 1 of your ship, but not within your forward firing arc and not on top of another ship. If a ship enters the minefield on a future turn, roll 3 attack dice. Any hits or crits damage the ship is normal. The affected ship does not roll any defense dice. This is a worse... this is a worse cloaked mine. Granted, it's a weapon slot, but it's... Yeah, it says a ship. Friendlies included. Granted, it can be right in front of another ship, so there's slightly better placement rules. But it's an action, and then you wait until the end of the activation phase. So, yeah, it's kind of a bad trade-off, and I'm not sure I like it. Obviously, I shouldn't say obviously, but I cannot recall anyone ever running this card. I don't think it's that bad, but it's definitely not good. I would like to see it in play, though. Romulan Officer, 5 points, action, discard. If you initiate an attack while cloaked this round, add 2 attack dice. That right there would be potential. Still, action, discard for 2 attack dice, 5 points. But then you say you cannot roll any defense dice this round. While I'm cloaked, again, while I'm cloaked, I can't roll any defense dice? Why would I do this? As an action? No. This should have just been like start of planning phase. Discard this card. That way I'm not taking up my action to do it. Then I could play this card. And then we have Centurion. When one of your crew upgrades or your captain is to be disabled or discarded, you may discard this card instead. I like the protection. It's too expensive. And that kind of goes with the theme in almost everything in this pack. It's all just too expensive. I like the concept. The Gal Gath'thong. It's very interesting. But it does not meet the scare factor that the ship had in TOS. So, yeah. That's it for me. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, keep brushing up your game. Take care.